Now let's talk about the present tense and especially present simple or present indefinite in detail. So we can see through the example, he sings, and usage he, see, it, the first form of the verb plus s or es. So let us understand it in a wider way. The rule says that you have to use verb's first form followed by s or es when the subject is he, she, or it. Like he sings, and then here we have used s. He goes, then we use es in the verb go. So you can say when the subject is he, she, it, or in other words singular, then we use s or es in the verb's form. But when the subject is plural, as you can see in the example, they sing, there is a plural subject, so we cannot use sings, because we use verbs first form only when the subject is plural. What are the plural subjects? They, we, you, and exceptionally I. Although I is a singular subject, but it is supposed to be plural in English, and hence you can say this is an exception. When it is used with the verb, it is supposed plural, although it is a singular subject. So I also take the verb's first form, like I sing, I come, I go, I eat, but he comes, he goes, he eats. And this is for the affirmative sentence. So during the affirmative sentence, you just use he, she, it plus verbs first form s or es. In affirmative, you use they, we, you, I plus verbs first form. But you have to also understand that all the nouns, if they are singular, they will take s or es with the verb. If they are plural, then they will not take verb s or es. Only there will be uh, singular subject, sorry, singular verb. For example, when we say Radha goes, then it's right. But when we say uh, children go, that's right, because children is a plural noun. So plural noun take only verbs first form, but singular noun take verbs first form plus s or es, like the child goes, but the children go. And now into negative, we use does not and do not. So when we use do not, when we use do not, we generally have to uh, use it with the plural subject. So do not is used with the plural subject, and does not is used with the singular subject. And what are the singular subjects? I think you know it very well, but let me remind you once again. He, she, it, and singular nouns like boy, child, Mohan, Rohan, father, mother, etc. They take does not. And what about plural subject? So plural subject just take verbs first form, sorry, they just take a do not plus verbs first form, like what are the plural subjects? He, sorry, they, you, we. Plural nouns like children, boys, girls, fathers, mothers, and so on. What is exception here is I. Although I is a singular subject, but it takes a verb without it takes a verb do not, not instead of does not, it takes do not. So once again, he see it takes does plus not plus verbs first form, and I be you they take do not plus verbs first form. Okay, see now, like they do not come, I do not go, we do not eat meat, uh, he doesn't come school regularly, she doesn't eat mm, fast foods. So these are the some examples. And what about question word? So we use do plus subject plus verbs first form and question mark to make it question, or we use does plus subject plus verbs first form question mark, as we can see in the example do I sing. But the rule here also applies for the do or does. If the subject is singular we use does, if the subject is plural we use do. Only I is exception, as in the example you can see do I sing, but if it is a he, then does he sing. If the subject was they, then do they sing. If the subject was Mohan, then does the Mohan sing. So we can see into interrogative sentence we just use helping verb in the beginning plus subject plus verbs first form. Helping verbs are do or does. Do is used with the plural subject and does is used with the singular subject. I is exception here also. I is always used with the do. So this is what is all about the four type of the sentences in the present tense. So we can once again see that for we can just once take some more examples, like he sings, just take another verb, plays. Okay, so our verb is play. He plays, she plays, then it falls. Similarly, they play, we play, you play, I play, it fall, it falls. Then negative, she does not play, he does not play, it does not fall, and they play, we play, you play, I play. Similarly, do I play, do they play, do we play, does it fall, does he play, does she play, and so on. A few examples are here also in your book. I generally go to sleep at 11 p.m. She never misses school. So in the very first example, I is the subject and verb is verbs first form go. Second, she is the subject. Then we use es in the verb message. We enjoy watching nature. Here we use enjoy the that is the first form of the word because the subject is plural we. In the next, you is the subject, singular subject, that's why we have used do not. Be it plural, then also we will use do not with the you and I. So the sun rises, sun is singular, rises we have added es. In the Muslims bury their dead, Muslims are plural, and bury we don't use es or es.